You want a treat? Okay, you want a treat? Do you want a treat? You do? Say it again. Say, I want a treat. Yes, I do. Okay. Welcome to the great outdoors. Today we're out here in New Brockton in search of the gopher tortoise. I don't know how much you know about a gopher tortoise, but to me they're one of the most interesting creatures in God's creation. And we're going to see if this, we've got a hole right here that they've dug, and there's a lot of things about gopher tortoises that a lot of people don't know. But we're here to set you straight. So stay tuned here in the great outdoors. What we've done is we bought a bag of lettuce and salad is what it is. You know, carrots and lettuce and red cabbage and all kinds of stuff. And so we're hoping that this is an active hole. Males have theirs and females have their own, and it's in the middle of mating season, so we're going to try to capture some photographs. We put up a game camera here in hopes that if this is an active hole, that he or she will come out, feed on the food that we've put out here, and we'll be able to collect the pictures and the times that they're out here. So, that's where we are here. That's about all we can do for today. We'll come back and check it later and see what's going on. We've already baited one hole, but we didn't have a camera to put on it, so we'll go to the next hole. You can see this is a gopher tortoise egg. It's almost perfectly round, but it's not. And they've sucked the guts out of it, that's for sure. But that's the circle of life. Everybody's got to eat. That nest has to be around here somewhere. This tortoise hole right here is a very active hole. When we came up, he had his head out. We can try to put some food down and see if he'll come back out. All the food that we put out yesterday is gone. It's a small one. He's not a real big turtle, probably 5-6 years old. And just sit back and wait. If I could set that other camera up and we could take off. And we came out a little bit later today. It's 4 o'clock, I think, in the afternoon, 3 o'clock, something like that. And hoping to catch them on the way back into their holes. And and the other day when I went to that first hole, I wasn't actually sure whether it was an actual working hole or if it just was a den that had been abandoned. But come to find out, there was a small tortoise, same thing, sitting right there in the opening. He had come out and ate all the food that I had put out 2 days ago. And I put more out, and I set a camera up that will start videotaping anytime there's any kind of movement there. This might be an active hole too. All the food that I put out here is going too. I'm sure hoping that maybe we got some pictures. Look at, there's fresh dig marks. He's in there. So we're going to put out some more food, see if we can get him to come out. I'll tell you, in the summer, I spend a lot of time sitting and find a nice shady spot and just sit for a while and listen. Especially in the afternoon or early morning when the animals are either coming out to feed. It depends on what time of the year and conditions and all that. They'll come out early in the morning, or if it's uncomfortable, they still do their nocturnal feeding. But you can hear all kinds of animals and things that are in the woods. There's a raccoon up here in the tree behind me somewhere. Until I started talking, he was chattering away. Now he knows I'm here and he's going to be quiet. But, you know, this is God's country. His hand has touched everything around me, and through it, he's touched me. So, you know, it took me a lot of years to realize just how lucky I am to have survived the 21 years in law enforcement and all the crap that's happened in my life to get where I am today. I may be broke. I'm not hungry. I've got God to keep me sane. I got equipment that He's given me. He's given me surroundings to make my home. Animals and birds and reptiles and things to videotape. You know, I got to tell you, I got it made. I got it made. You know, Christ is my salvation, and for a lot of years, I figured, you know, it was my responsibility to take care of myself, and if I really got in trouble, to ask Him for help. You know, almost like a parent. You know, they want you to stand on their own 2 feet, become a man. And that's the way I looked at my relationship with God. This is something we haven't seen here, at least in the last couple of years. This ground is tore up. I mean, really tore up. Something's digging for something, and I'm thinking that this is probably hogs. I didn't know that they would go as deep as they have. We're probably talking 2 or 3 feet deep. But look at the damage that's been done. This flower is a Gopher or red hoary pea. It flowers from late May to August. Its habitat is open woods, piney flatwoods, sandhills, roadsides, and it's native to North America. The plant is called hairy spiderwort. It's very pretty, flowers from April to June, dry woods, rock outcrops, and it's native to North America. Found scattered throughout Alabama. The plant is easy to identify because of its hirsute stems, narrow leaves, and very pretty blue flowers. This next flower is called common mullein. It was introduced to Virginia from Europe many years ago. It grows fast in many of our native plants and can crowd out other pioneers in a field. Later, when grasses take over the field, mulleins can't compete, so they die, and they leave only their dead flowery stalks. There are only few animals who use mullein for food. American goldfinches, indigo buntings, and a few other birds eat mullein seeds. Common mullein provides shelter for insects in the winter, since rosettes survive through the cold winter. Leaves provide warmth and protection for ladybugs, plant bugs, and black bugs, among others. Mullein is biennial, so it only lives for 2 years. The first year the plant grows a rosette, but no flower stalk. The rosette survives the winter and the flower stalks grow the second year. One mullein plant may produce over 100,000 seeds in a year.
Folks, I really want to thank you for joining us, and come back and see us the next time when we continue our investigation into gopher tortoises. It's going to be a slow process because we're going to have to find them and get out there and, and catch them out of the hole and all that other stuff. But it'll be fun, and we see a lot of things out there when nobody sees us. So just stay with us, and thanks for joining us here in the great outdoors. Okay, we'll see you. Bye-bye!